So apparently, there's crazy people like me out there who are obsessed with self-improvement and don't care about normal stuff like watching TV, watching Netflix, um, talking about other people, doing weird stuff like what everyone else does. Watching sports. People think that as a guy, that's weird to not watch sports. Like, what does that add? What value does that add to my life? Anyways, um, so if you're like me and you're obsessed with self improvement, I think that there's a lot of good things about that, and there's a lot of bad things about that. So some of the good things about it is that obviously you're looking to improve your life as a whole. You're looking to improve your character, the relationships you have with other people, your financial situation. Yeah, you're looking to increase your intelligence. The knowledge that you have. I think this is a great thing. These are all great factors to focus on. I think a lot of people don't focus on these things. At least the people I've known. Um, Nobody cares about leveling up in life. Like, that's all I think about. I know I mean, maybe I'm weird, but all I think about every single day is how can I do better today? How can I gotta get better at reading and absorbing more information and applying it to my life? How can I, make better relationships with people who think like me? How can I communicate better? Part of the reason why I'm making these videos is to practice, speaking. I think that's one of my biggest weaknesses is public speaking or just speaking in general. I've always been a very quiet, introverted person. So I'm trying to change now. I mean, I'm 20 years old. I was kind of late, but better late than never, right? So some of the cons of self-improvement or being obsessed with self-improvement is sometimes you consume too much. You consume a lot of content, whether it be on social media, whether it be on YouTube, or whether it be just watching a bunch of courses and not applying them. I recently heard about this principle where it's called like a 70-30 principle. I think it was from a Bulldog Mindset, where he was critiquing a video with Hamza. But 70-30 principle is where you want to think about um, only consuming content 30% of the time, and 70% of the time you want to be producing something. So instead of scrolling social media, why don't you create content? Let's say if hypothetically you're on social media for 10 minutes out of the day, right? I mean, times 10, really. But 10 minutes out of the day, you know what? Let's say you're on social media 100 minutes a day. That sounds a little more reasonable. You're on social media 100 minutes a day. So 30 minutes you can be consuming content, maybe getting ideas, getting inspiration. And 70 minutes, a little over an hour, you want to spend creating content. So, pick a topic and then create a video on that. Anyways, um, so another one of the cons I think is, um, maybe not making time for the people around you. I know sometimes I stay in my office a lot, and my wife's like, dude, you're in your office all the time, like, come out and hang out with us for a little bit. Okay, I'll be there in a little bit. And it's a good thing to reflect on and to really see that your time is valuable, your time is precious. So if you have family, if you have older family members, you want to spend time with them. If you have kids, spend a lot more time with them. I think that's something that is definitely more important than die hard self improvement, right? um, so another one of the things that might be bad is to, I guess, a con, and it could be a con, it might not be, but you kind of alienate people, um, not on purpose, but like you tend to gravitate towards doing things that not everyone's doing. Like I said, in another video, talking about the news, um, you tend to care more about progression and moving forward, and even like starting a business. Starting a business takes a lot of character development. It takes a lot of eliminating distractions. I think that's a lot of what everyone struggles with, but some people put more emphasis on it than others. You know, people like us in self-improvement are definitely thinking about what's distracting us and how can we eliminate more of that distraction to get more work and productivity done. So all in all, if you're into self-improvement, I think it's great. I think you should keep doing it. I think you should always do it, no matter what anyone tells you. But also, you know, obviously spend time with the people you really care about. Don't neglect them, and keep pushing forward. I think it's important now, in an age where everyone's just consuming everything and taking everyone who says something on social media that, you know, they're correct, or you know, not taking a scientific approach to it, or asking why, or questioning things. So yeah, like I said, keep doing what you're doing, but also see where you're lagging, where your weaknesses are, and you know, sometimes take a break. You know, be good to yourself. Give yourself some time to relax, to unwind. You know, instead of looking on social media, journal, meditate. You know, make those little decisions are what self-improvement is all about. I think it's making the right choices in the right times, and setting a good system, like a schedule, that's going to help you succeed in the long run and make the most returns in the shortest amount of time. Like I said, we can always obsess over it, right? But yeah, if you got any value out of this video, if you're into self-improvement, you know, consider subscribing to my channel. This is a lot of what I talk about. It's my life's work, right? To improve myself and then spread that knowledge to others like yourself. And then leave a comment below and we can start a discussion and just see where it goes from there. But yeah, keep improving, and I'll see you in the next video.